Hey there. Today the moon continues in Aquarius as we head into tomorrow's new moon in Pisces. So we're completing this Aquarian energy. And today I would like to give you some practical tips for how you can think about your self-care during this Aquarius moon. I am Marina Orms here with your Astro Vibe for Wednesday, February 26th. And with today's Aquarius moon, we are completing the current moon cycle, coming full circle back to where we began with the last new moon in Aquarius back on January 29th. So feels like almost an eternity ago at this point, but we have, believe it or not, this moon cycle has been focusing on the future and a vision for the future. So it is inviting us, has been inviting us to ask ourselves, what's important? What do you want that is different from what already exists, right? That's the hard question to ask, even because it's hard to think about what doesn't exist yet. But get your imagination going, because this vision for the future is how you can begin to participate in ways that help to create something new, something that has not emerged yet from the fabric of reality. All right, so how do we think about this in practical terms and in terms of self-care? One of the things I like to say and share about an Aquarius moon is that it is an opportunity to invite in insight. So those new ideas that exist outside of what we already know, right? The insights, the new thinking, the new ideas that haven't yet occurred to us that exist in that realm of what could happen, right? So we're really good at, as human beings, at imagining the bad things that could happen, but we're not so good at imagining the good things that could happen. And what does that look like? So really shaking off your fears, your worries about what could happen, and really just centering within yourself to open and clear space to invite in the new ideas, and to get clear about what feels important and true to you in this bigger picture. As I shared back on Sunday, February 23rd, Sunday, February 23rd, we had, and we have this Pisces energy with tomorrow's new moon. And so I talked about the upcoming eclipses. I talked about the energy of the upcoming Pisces moon cycle and really connecting with a bigger picture. But for now, it's almost like you want to think about what is the opposite of your fears. So, this is kind of a fun, practical way you can open or clear space. And with Aquarius moon energy, I talk about clearing space as emptying your mind, right? So this is like when you open the window to get some fresh air in, or you sit and you stare out the window, spacing out. What are you doing when you space out? You're not thinking about the things you're worried about. You're just watching the bird in the tree or watching the wind blow or whatever. So it's opening space, and we want to open that space and think about the Aquarius moon energy as this invitation to be open, to let go of our thoughts and worries that maybe come from a place of fear or worry, and to ask yourself, what is the opposite? What is the opposite of what you are afraid of? What is the good thing that could also happen, right? and And we have a hard time imagining that because we feel like we're going to jinx ourselves. We feel like, oh, I can't get excited about or hope for that thing that might not happen. Well, guess what? The thing you're afraid of also might not happen. So, clearing that space to open to the new thinking, the new ideas, and thinking about your vision for the future. What would it look like if things were working? What would it look like if people were getting creative around you? What would it look like if you were getting more creative? What would that look like for you in your life, and to do things differently or shake things up to say, hey, I am going to try something different because it might lead me to the path of something really exciting. so so what excites you? What inspires you? What would you be excited to open as your package for the future? So when you receive a wrapped package for your birthday or something, and you get to unwrap it and see what's inside, what is the surprise? And is it disappointing, or is it opening you to something that you hadn't even considered? Right? It could be either one. We don't know. That's what it means to have something be unpredictable. So hitch your wagon to that thing that excites and inspires you. And we're wrapping up this moon cycle. We're letting go. So we're also in this vibe of releasing, of saying, I have this positive vision for the future. I don't know what it's going to look like, whether it will manifest, how it might manifest. I'm open. And when you tell the universe, nature, whoever, right, whoever you pray to, I guess, when you state that as an intention and you say, I would like more of this thing that excites me and inspires me and gets me to think creatively and excited about the future, then your openness means that that open window can let in that breath of fresh air to help guide you, to say, here's the direction you might want to think about. Here is the next step you might want to take. Here is what you might try, even though it hasn't been part of your habits or routines in the past. So the practical advice here is to space out. I know sometimes we get in trouble for that, but do it. Sit in front of the window, stare outside, go outside, stare at the sky, stare at the trees, stare at the mountains, the ocean, whatever you're near, right? Find something that invites you to open to that bigger space of possibility, to that reminder that there is a bigger truth out there. There is more out there than what limits us, what we might be worried about. And what is that? Right? And when we open our hearts to what that could be, we get to see what happens next. so get curious, see what happens next, see who suddenly calls you from out of the blue or sends you an email, see who says, oh, by the way, I've been meaning to ask you if you want to join this, whatever. Or you find something, maybe you're shopping at the store and you find something that you're like, wow, this thing that I've always wanted is on sale. Now I can have it. Or, I don't know, right? It could be anything. So the point is, have an open mind, get curious, and invite in what excites and inspires you. All right, we'll talk more tomorrow about the Pisces new moon. If you want a heads up for what to expect, check out my video from Sunday, February 23rd, with more in-depth insight about Pisces, and that will whet your appetite as we head into the new moon, where we reset, we restart, we get to begin a new moon cycle a little bit older and wiser as we keep moving forward toward the future with gratitude for all the past has brought us. Thanks so much for being here. I'm Marina Orms. You can learn more about me and how to book a reading for yourself at astrologyheals.com. Thanks for subscribing. I appreciate your support and for sharing it with a friend. I will see you next time. Bye for now.